What's up there, Misfits? Welcome to Pages of Ascension. Of course, welcome back if you've been hanging out with me for a little bit. So this is your Zodiac season guide for cardinal signs. So cardinal signs consist of Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn, all right? So I think it's fair to say that we're all a little used to the cardinal energy based on the whole Capricorn, Cancer axis thing that we've been on for a while. And now that we are heading into Libra season, cardinal signs, y'all should be pretty much in your energy, but I do feel a lot of knowledge and wisdom and newness just coming in for the cardinal signs. Like, I mentioned it in just the message of concern video that I did, that I just keep hearing like explosion, explosion. And I'm hoping that's not literally. I'm feeling more like it's going to be an explosion of information. For y'all, it could be an explosion of downloads coming through. So yeah. So anyways, fine print as I'm getting your cards shuffled out here, looking for your tipping point. I am an adult. I do use adult language, so if that's something that bothers you, I'm probably not the reader for you. Plenty of kick-ass readers here on YouTube, so go ahead and check one of them out. I'm sure you can find one that uses the language that you prefer. Okay, anything that you need to know about me, the channel, how to get a hold of me for a reading, all that's going to be located down in the description box. And for ease and prevention from people of stealing my crap, the website is on your screen, okay? So be a little patient with me here as I am trying to pull out 7 cards for your reading today. And this reading is intended to resonate for the duration of Libra season. So I am a little sorry that this is coming out just as Libra season gets started. I usually like to have it out a few days to a week before, just so, you know, you can kind of get the heads up on what's coming. But as I said in that message of concern video, something shifted. So I feel like, generally speaking, the month of October is going to be a game changer for a lot of people, okay? So the primary deck I'm using for you this month is the Hermetic Tarot, which is a little nerve-wracking because I've never used this deck on camera before, but I've had it for a while. Okay, so one more. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. And I will not be using these in reverse. I tend to not actually do reversals in most of my readings, but there's that. So in any case, it looks like your tipping point is the 7 of Cups. So there's some type of illusion that's being broken, or some type of illusion being presented for you. So let's go ahead and go through all of them, okay? So we've got 8 of Cups starting you off. Lord of Abandoned Success. 7 of Pentacles, okay? That is Lord of Success Unfulfilled. Whew, okay, starting to see a theme here. Knight of Swords, Lord of Wind and Breezes. 7 of Cups, your tipping point. Lord of Illusionary Success. 3 of Cups, Lord of Abundance. 7 of Swords, Lord of Unstable Effort. And Ace of Wands, Lord of the Root of Power of Fire. Okay, so back to that explosion of information thing. Some of you might actually be walking away from some type of job, some type of occupation, something that you've actually invested quite a bit of time into. And I feel like it's that same thing that I was that I've been feeling, like the winds of change. Like the winds of change are here. I don't really know any other way to describe it other than that. So I hope that that makes sense. And it's because these winds of change that are coming through that whatever illusion that you've been in about something is broken. Like disillusionment is happening during Libra season, and this is happening, of course, in an effort to bring balance to you, okay? And also I feel like to ignite the fire for some of you, to walk into your true abundance, or where your true abundance lies, okay? So yeah, I'm feeling like just a lot's going to be pointed out to you about how the efforts that you've been putting forth have either been misguided in some way, or maybe not necessarily to its fullest potential, if that makes sense, okay? So yeah, there is a passion that is being ignited during Libra season for cardinal signs. And, you know, to some degree, that's actually to be expected because it is a cardinal sign. So we're in the cardinal energy. So your theme, that's hilarious. And it matches my nails. So your theme for Libra season is patience. Now, as a cardinal sign, I'm with you, being completely sick and tired of hearing be patient. Okay, I'm with you. Like I said, it also matches my nails. But this is necessary. This is necessary for this growth, okay? So let's see here. Some of this might be tied to a Scorpio in some way. It's like right smack in the middle of the spread, like staring me in the face. Yeah, I've got a couple different zodiac signs here, but we'll talk about those at the end of the reading before we call it a day. Okay, so let's go ahead and dig into our clarifier so we can get some more information for you. Okay, so let's see here. Is success unfulfilled because it's been abandoned, or are we abandoning it because it's unfulfilling? Which is it? I'm feeling like the reason this is being abandoned, whatever job or profession, or I want to say this is likely how you bring money into your household. The reason that this is being abandoned is because it's not fulfilling for you. It's in that same belief where you can get to a certain point where you're just so frustrated with everything, and you literally have that moment where you're like, is this really all the fuck there is? Like, is this it? Like, am I just here to work and pay bills and that's it? Like, there's got to be more to life than this. And I feel like what you are being shown during Libra season is that there is, but a lot of this has to do with your own belief and your ability to create this for yourself. Okay, so there is that saying that you do create your own reality. Okay, so Ace of Wands. You know, so in order to get that true abundance that you feel you need, or that you want, or that you deserve, you actually have to believe that you do. So even though I'm not seeing a whole lot of mental energy on here, I feel like that is being superseded by a lot of emotional energy for cardinal signs for this season. Okay, there's some degree of grief that's taking place over having to walk away from this thing. But the thing is, once you do that, you actually gain some type of fulfillment. You gain some type of happiness, and a lot of it comes down to having the faith that you're making the right decision. Okay, so let's actually see what's bringing this change in. That was quick. Yeah. Okay, so there's that mental energy that I was picking up. So a lot of this is just because you're seeing your own worth. Like, you see that you've been applying efforts to something and to a company that doesn't actually see who you are and what you're worth and your ability to affect change, positive change in what you're doing, okay? Queen of Earth. Like, there's an abundance that is surrounding you, and it's almost like staying where you are or doing what you're doing is preventing that abundance from coming to you. It's an abundance blocker, basically, right? So we've got communication coming in, and it's like, this is that bittersweet energy that I've been picking up actually for a little bit of time. See, can you guys see that? I'm going to do my best with this. We're still trying to figure out the whole cheat camera thing. So it's like the information that comes to you, it's freeing in one instance, but it is also still like that punch to the gut. And I picked that up in the midweek collective check-in for last week. This is bittersweet. You know, it frees you from whatever it is that you're chained to, but at the same time, like, there's still something very cutting about the information that comes out or the information that you find out. And that's one thing about the Knight of Swords. Like, the Knight of Swords is actually kind of a violent card. It comes in very quickly, kind of cutting anything that's in the way, cutting anything that stands, you know? So, I mean, this could even be, to some degree, a disagreement or an argument that takes place, and because of that, cutting words are said. Now, again, you're still being called to have patience, because I feel like in this situation, especially if you're considering leaving a place right now or you're in the process of doing that, I don't feel like you have all the information yet. And I do feel like this is what Libra season is going to make very clear. Okay? Explosion of information. Like, I keep getting that. It's annoying, actually, because I'm not getting anything else other than explosion of information. So let's look at what this illusion is for you. Lord of Illusionary Success. Tell me about this. I knew it was going to come out. So when I was pre-shuffling for you and just kind of getting into the energy of cardinals, of, you know, this cardinal season and cardinal signs, which isn't particularly hard because I am a cardinal sign, sun sign, as the Sage popped out, there's wisdom. There's wisdom coming to you. Like, I think it's necessary for you to pay a little bit closer attention to the signs and synchronicities that are around you, because I do feel like there will be many coming in from you. Some of them will come from animals, but I feel like to some degree some of this might come from another person. So it's almost like the information that's making its way to you right now is going to come off of the lips of another person versus like a download or something. Like, this is something outside of you. Okay. I hope you didn't hear that. That was my stomach. So the person that you're getting this information from, they may have an animal totem of an owl or a wolf. Okay, it's possible that they are a mixture of fire and water. So I'm not sure what fire sign that would be, but I feel like there's a pretty prominent Scorpio placement in their chart. Okay, and this is someone who is, they're wise. I'd say they're even wise beyond their years if it's someone who is younger than you that fits. Younger in physical age that fits that description, okay? Okay, that was interesting. My phone shouldn't have made any noise because it's on silent right now. So, we're going to take that as a confirmation, okay, that the person that you hear this from is considered a sage. They are, if younger in physical age, this is someone who is wise beyond their years, okay? So, don't get too caught up on sage wisdom, if you will, needing to come from someone who was older than physical years than you. That's not always the case, okay? So let's look at So we've got abundance here, but we've also got unstable effort. So again, this is coming back to feeling like it's some way that you're applying your efforts that's not quite serving what you're doing, if that makes sense. Really, right now, that's just so rude. I got like 5 cards, yo. Okay, so let's see here. Whoo. Okay, so I'm getting that double down energy here on the fire, whoever this fire sign is, okay? Because we do have King of Fire, so we could be talking about a Leo. They may be a little defensive when they come to you with this information for some reason, or maybe they're going to be concerned that you're going to be defensive when they reveal this information. So that's something to keep in mind, okay? Holy crap. Oh, really? Okay. So we've got a little bit of the 9 of Wands energy here through our clarifiers. I do not like this character here. So we've also got another king popping up, and this is the King of Air. And it's presenting itself with this devil energy, this trickster, jokester energy that I really don't like in this deck. So I feel like, I'm not sure if this is the person who's the abundance blocker. It's like one of these two kings is warning you about the other, and it's trying to figure out who to believe. And I would say the person who doesn't necessarily come off as a sage, but what comes out of their mouth is sage wisdom, that's the person that you should be listening to, okay? Sometimes people can present a lot of things, beliefs, or, you know, this illusion of who they are, of how spiritual they are, how woke they are, and they're not, okay? So, and I feel like that's one of this scenarios. Don't necessarily look for the person who looks the part. It's how they're vocalizing this wisdom. I feel like that's really important, okay? So, yeah, don't be the blind hero. Don't be a martyr. Because it's almost like this King of Air energy, who's got this aces and eights on you, okay? It's almost like they're expecting you to be some type of martyr, like martyr energy. But in that same instance, that's what you need to be patient about. I feel like that's the information that's going to come out about this person or one of these two people, okay? That's gonna, the information that's coming to you is going to literally light the fire. Libra season is a game changer, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to your other cards. So the message the Spirit has for you, Oh my God, what did I just say? For Libra season is ally in disguise. Discover the hard to find blessing. So I'm not sure, again, and I'm not sure who it is because we've got these two kings here. I don't know if it's the King of Air or if it's the King of Wands. One of these two does not appear to be an ally, and they actually are. So again, it's not necessarily looking for who's got the look of the sage, but who's giving you the sage wisdom, who's communicating the sage wisdom, if that makes sense. You know, you can look the part, but you immediately know once someone opens their mouth if they actually know anything. You know what I'm saying? So, you've got an ally that you don't even realize that you have in whatever this is that's coming up that you're being forced to walk away from or choosing to walk away from. Okay. So let's get your soul lesson. Peace. All right, so this is kind of tying into the midweek collective check-in that I did last week. So if you haven't seen that, I'd suggest going back and watching that. There might be some additional information in there for you. It says, I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. So this is the releasing of a burden for cardinal signs for Libra season, and this is due to some type of balance that is being restored. Okay, so with that, we're going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're into that kind of thing. It definitely helps me out. Lets me know that I reached you in some kind of way, and it really helps the channel get seen. So with that, your peace is your power, and I will see you next time. Bye.